Feminism has completely ruined men and women, and here's why. Feminism ruins the exact root of what it means to be a woman and a man. How does it do this? It tells women to ignore the only thing that makes them women, turns them into pseudo-men, and completely destroys masculinity, telling you that you're somehow toxic. If you guys can't see this, then you're choosing to stay ignorant. What do we do instead? Come back home. Biblical values, tradition, motherhood, fatherhood. Say no to political correctness. You have one mission in front of you, and if you ruin this, you ruin everything. Your future children have no stable ground to stand on. You're screwing over your neighbor, your family, because you refuse to do what you know is right. So instead, follow God. Become based. Forget this political correct BS. Find a beautiful, traditional, nurturing woman who's also done the same. Create a legendary family and give the people propagating this message the middle finger.
Created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post in bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be in with it, every poor choice is glamorized. And every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening. And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I. And unfortunately, we've got an online market that caters to that wounded woman, that caters to that entitled woman, and caters to that narcissistic woman. And it's so wild to me that so many women talk about narcissism, but the society today is just catering to narcissistic women. If I post a picture online, a bikini picture online, there's nothing my husband can do that could compete with that level of accolade. Impossible.
The compliments, the attention, the messaging, the you're so sexy and beautiful, and all these different things from thousands or potentially millions of men
around the world
who have money and all these things.
Yeah, and there's nothing he can do. He can't post online and get the same reaction. And more so, he can't give me the same level of validation. So what's happened is we've created a setup in society that means men have to compete with a level of validation they can't compete with.
Hey y'all, this is the Black Inquisitor here once again with another video. Be sure to give me a like and don't forget to follow me for future videos. What we just saw here was an Edomite explaining the downfall of their society, of their culture. This is why it's so important that we separate from them. We can clearly see their own society is breaking down. This Edomite woman said that their women, which have been completely broken down by feminism and lies told to them by society, have been raised into a generation of narcissists. The women have become so arrogant and vain that they don't even live in reality anymore. They're completely broken. Men who get with these confused chicks get their lives ruined, and their children grow up without any wealth being passed down. This is not something we should be a part of. Women who don't take accountability for their actions are like little children. If a woman destroyed her own kids by removing their father from the home, they'll blame the man for it. If a woman destroys her community by encouraging thug and goon-like behavior in her home, she'll blame the economy and the man. If a woman gets with a man who beats and abuses her, she'll blame all men. Nothing is ever her fault, even if she had a direct hand in it.
The assertion posits that dedicating just 30 minutes to daily enjoyment hardly seems sufficient to counterbalance the stresses endured during the remaining 23.5 hours, unless one opts for a brief respite of amusement, followed by solitude. This perspective underscores the struggle to find equilibrium in a world characterized by pervasive stress, and the importance of carving out moments of solace amid life's demands. It suggests that such a balanced approach to daily life is essential for maintaining mental well-being and resilience. Engaging with contemporary women is metaphorically likened to attending a paid job interview for a position neither desired nor required, evoking a sense of obligatory, interaction, or social pressure. This comparison vividly portrays the perceived challenges and discomforts inherent in navigating relationships with modern women, highlighting a tension between societal expectations and personal desires or preferences. The caution against transferring authority to women through gynocentrism as a potential driver of societal destabilization is presented with a sense of urgency. It suggests that prioritizing women's interests above all else could lead to long-term consequences, such as societal decline or repeated downfall in the face of adversity. This viewpoint underscores the complexity of power dynamics and societal structures, urging careful consideration of their implications. Feminism is depicted as catering primarily to women's interests, while gynocentrism is portrayed as appealing to men who exhibit excessive deference to female authority. The merging of these ideologies is depicted as a catalyst for societal chaos, reflecting a perceived conflict between the interests of men and women within contemporary society. This analysis highlights the nuanced interplay of gender dynamics and ideological tensions in shaping social discourse. The concept of a harem system is introduced to illustrate potential dynamics of mate selection and reproduction within a society. The notion of coercing men into participating in a monogamy revolt underscores the societal pressures and power dynamics at play in shaping mating behaviors. The term silverbacks conveys a hierarchical structure wherein dominant males may struggle to maintain control over their harems, suggesting complexities in reproductive strategies and mate competition. The acceptance of infidelity among silverbacks is explored in the context of maintaining a larger female contingent within their harems, revealing tensions between traditional values and evolutionary imperatives. The potential consequences of this dynamic, such as distrust among traditional men and disengagement from romantic involvement, underscore the societal ramifications of shifting mating strategies and power dynamics. In ancient hunter-gatherer societies, the potential consequences of establishing a harem system are examined in depth. The risk of isolating other men and undermining group cohesion is portrayed as a significant threat to social stability, highlighting the intricate interplay of mate competition, resource allocation, and social organization in early human societies. The necessity for modern women to actively invest in their relationships is emphasized, along with the potential consequences of lax attitudes towards fidelity. The risks associated with commitment in the face of betrayal and asset loss serve as cautionary tales for men navigating modern relationship dynamics, underscoring the importance of trust and mutual respect in sustaining healthy partnerships. The perspective of a conversation with a friend regarding intimacy dynamics offers insight into power dynamics and communication strategies within romantic relationships. The satisfaction derived from asserting control in such interactions suggests a desire for agency and autonomy in navigating complex emotional landscapes. The critique of double standards in various societal contexts, including custody rights and workplace regulations, reflects broader concerns about gender equity and fairness. The call for constructive criticism and honest dialogue underscores the importance of addressing systemic inequalities without resorting to divisive rhetoric or personal attacks. The text provides a nuanced exploration of gender dynamics, relationship complexities, and societal norms, offering insights into the tensions and challenges inherent in navigating contemporary social landscapes. In conclusion, the discourse presented offers a multifaceted exploration of gender dynamics, societal norms, and relationship complexities in contemporary society. The examination of concepts such as gynocentrism, feminism, and mate selection illuminates the intricate interplay of power dynamics and social structures in shaping individual experiences and collective outcomes. The caution against prioritizing one gender's interests at the expense of the other underscores the importance of fostering equitable relationships and inclusive social systems. While acknowledging the evolutionary underpinnings of human behavior, the discussion also highlights the need for empathy, mutual respect, and open communication in navigating modern relationship dynamics. The critique of double standards and gender inequalities in various domains, including the workplace and family court, underscores the ongoing struggle for gender equity and justice. By advocating for constructive dialogue and honest engagement, the discourse encourages meaningful reflection and collective action to address systemic barriers and promote positive change. The text invites readers to consider the complexities of gender relations and societal norms, challenging entrenched beliefs and prompting critical inquiry into the forces shaping our shared reality. In embracing diversity, fostering empathy, and championing equality, we can strive towards a more inclusive and harmonious society where all individuals can thrive and flourish, irrespective of gender or identity. And that concludes today's discussion on MGTOW Voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on future videos. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next video.